AOB, just all off of getting money since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Can't got choked, no, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit, ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip, grip.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Down, 70, Indy. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long fight.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Rudolph now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Hey. You got three. 3 down. Get it.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. On first down, it's Rudolph. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
3 down. Check it back. Yo, go. Go now.
Here's Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he's got some space here. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. To throw, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Rudolph. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 67 yards on the ground. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them, that's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did, my bad. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Mike 50-6-6, pull it high. Man, I got you. Hey, exit. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Bound to lose one. Right here. Big grip.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. He gets this one to Boyd. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On play action, now Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight down. There you go. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go. Hey, box drop. 50.
From midfield, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also... concludes quarter number one.
Bengals 21, Patriots 14.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback. It's all right. No, 66. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, both 66.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to just...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on second down. Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Wait 20. Hey, check it. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check it.
Brady now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 552. That's right, baby. They don't want it. No. Check that. We want Mike 52.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorn. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rudolph out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Rudolph. He's got Lockett. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Lockett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, check it.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Hey, Alpha.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks. 9 picks. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the ground is Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
60 out there.
The Bengals take over.
Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Brady gives to Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with the final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Here we go. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run forward with Michel. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. Alert. Smith. Ready.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
General West. Alert. Alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Slam.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bengals 31.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Lockett, 69 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
380. 57's the left. 57. It's a party out. It's a party out. 49. Check 49. Check 49. What's the other?
On 2nd and 9, Brady. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Brady now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Harry. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They keep it on the ground. White again. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, maybe take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check pass. Check pass. Hey, Haywood.
Rudolph on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 9. Check 9. 80 weapon. Go. Go. Hit it.
Rudolph. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Able to get, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
A loss of 11 on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check 52 is the mark. 72. 52 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Bravo. 52. Mike 52. I'm on. 52. Rip. Watch Mike. You're not ready. Hey, Mike 52. Mike. Hey, exit. Coming to you.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Orbit. 52. Here we go. Mike 52. What we got?
Working from the gun. It's Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Watch QB drop. Get it.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rudolph flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rudolph. Here as he's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
64, weak. Check 50.
On 4th down, Rudolph. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Brady going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jumper. Watch the safety creep. Let's go.
Brady going to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To Gordon, out left. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check nickel. Wait,
On third down, a run from White. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Bengals take over at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. A gain there of 21 yards. Rudolph now to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Now the Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they will head back home